Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake is presented by Cherokee Casino Grove and made possible by
At the Mid-America Industrial Park in Pryor, there are over 100 jobs waiting for someone just like you. These are high-paying jobs that don't require a degree. With over 80 manufacturing plants to choose from, it's easy to find your dream career. Need training? Don't worry, because Mid-America provides on-campus classes supported by employers. If you have recently graduated from high school and want to start a career in manufacturing, earning a great wage and benefits, visit midamericadeliver's.com to learn more.
Plus by viewers and members like you.
Did you know the largest paintball event in the world is just minutes from Grand? We'll demonstrate how to rest, relax, and rejuvenate. And then head on over to a fun street fair with great eats and great treats. All that and more coming up on Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
Hi, I'm Christy Wallace. This week's show has somewhat of a common theme. All three featured businesses can be tied to stress relief. For example, some people feel a great way to get out some aggression and deal with stress is paintball. If your idea of fun and relaxation is getting pelted by a ball of paint, flying at 180 miles per hour, surrounded by thousands of people, the Oklahoma D-Day is your path to tranquility.
Well, my grandfather was on Utah Beach, and so he died in 1996, and I wanted to start something where it'd be kind of a memorial for him, and that's how this started, was the concept of Enos Armstrong. And so right now we're at 22 years. We've had 4,100 players playing at one time on this facility, and when you do math with who they bring and everything, it's 20,000 people. That's a small town that you have to deal with. So I turned into a mayor of that town.
We kind of broke up the original paintball game from 1 day. Now it's into 3 days for scoring, and it gives the players a little bit of a break, and it lets them appreciate the history behind the Normandy invasion and get to experience a very small smidgen of what it was like to be on Omaha Beach or Utah Beach.
Obviously, it's called Oklahoma D-Day because it's based on the Allied invasion. We're celebrating 75 years as a nation of that invasion. And what Dwayne has done is recreated on his property the Omaha Beach, the Utah Beach, and he's brought that real life flavor to a paintball game.
It's for the kids, for sure. When we see young people coming out with their parents and participating in this and growing the sport of paintball, it really makes you feel good.
Well, we have had as many as 34 different people from different countries. So when you say in 34 different countries, that's a lot of people. We've had them from Portugal, we've had them from Spain, Australia, New Zealand, China, Taiwan. We've had them. I mean, they've come from everywhere, but one of our biggest pools, believe it or not, is Canada, and believe it or not, Mexico. They come up and they play, and they have a great time.
100%. A lot of the guys that lead these units or have led these units in the past have military experience, of course. They bring enough of that to their units to where it's fun, and it's not as much work as being in the military, which is kind of awesome. I mean, you can hear what's going on in the structure. There's a lot of structure in these units, which is impressive, because organizing a bunch of people you don't know isn't easy. Absolutely, it's Axis versus Allies, and they take it seriously. I think the Axis have won the last 4 years, I think, but the Allies took Utah Beach yesterday, so we'll see what happens.
Well, the camera guys were doing the Omaha Beach with us this morning. So the camera guy, he got the experience of going across the boat, and I wanted him to feel that rickety boat, and then you're anticipating that door going down, for him to be able to put a film together because of his experience. And that's what I wanted for the kids. I want them to ride the boat across to have that experience. So Omaha Beach is the absolute toughest paintball game there is in the country of how it laid out, and they've got to go up and take these gun emplacements, and they have to do it in a certain time. So this is a 2.5 hour game?
Yeah, today's game's 2.5 hours. And one of the perks to scoring more points than the other team today is tomorrow they'll get choice field position as they go into the invasion of France side of it.
It's all about adrenaline. You know, the paintball is one of those things that people do it, and two things happen. They enjoyed themselves, and they'll do it again if somebody asks them to, or they become addicted to it, and they just want to continue to do it. It's a camaraderie, the camping. Like, there are people that come here just for the camp life, and then they might participate in the games throughout the week. So it's a community thing for sure.
Well, you know, a lot of people ask me a question about who plays this game. Well, I'll tell you who plays it. The people that's either prior military or maybe their grandfather served and they want to be an Army guy. And they grew up wanting to be an Army guy. And maybe they were. But now they've got kids, and the kids are coming out. And so it's a family event. That's what I think I have probably the most satisfaction, don't you, about the fact that majority of the players is a family coming out for their vacation. Well, a lot of people ask me, why do we keep doing it year after year? Well, when you have a kid that walks off and he's had the best time, that's it.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that was me.
So if I'm there, you should be able to find me. I'll be the one in the metal body armor hiding in the corner taking cover. So you can learn more about the awesome Oklahoma D-Day Adventure Park at ddaypark.com or find them on Facebook. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more on Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
At the Mid-America Industrial Park in Pryor, there are over 100 jobs waiting for someone just like you. These are high-paying jobs that don't require a degree. With over 80 manufacturing plants to choose from, it's easy to find your dream career. Need training? Don't worry, because Mid-America provides on-campus classes supported by employers. If you have recently graduated from high school and want to start a career in manufacturing, earning a great wage and benefits, visit midamericadelivers.com to learn more.
One of the things that's really important that will keep you safe is Grand Lake is 66 miles long. So if you're going to come to the lake for the day, let your friends know where you're going, what part of the lake you're going to be on. And even if you're on the lake and you're going out for the day, let your family members that stay behind, know what part of the lake you're going to and when you intend to return. That's important in case something happens and we need to come look for you. To go along with that, life jackets are just an absolute essential part of having a great day at the lake. If you get in the water, put your life jacket on. If you're under the age of 13 and you're in a boat under 26 feet, you have to have a life jacket on. That's the law. And so what we encourage is for people to get their life jackets out, and if they're not going to wear it, at least stow it at their feet. So if something happens, they can grab their life jacket before they go into the water. It'll make all the difference between having a safe day and a tragic day. So it's very simple. Remember to tell somebody where you're going, what you're doing, when you're going to be back, and bring your life jackets with you and have a great day at the lake.
And now, time for the Living Grand on Grand Lake events page. Experience history on a self-guided tour through Harbor Village. Explore 6 acres and nearly 100 exhibits located on the shores of Grand Lake of the Cherokees. Antiques, collectibles, and reproductions are in displays representing the mid-1800s to the early 1900s in the local 4-state region. 2019 Aquapalooza at Grand Lake is set for Saturday, July 20th on the Point at Grand Lake RV Resort in Duck Creek. Grand Lake's largest on-the-water concert and raft-up will be celebrating its 10th year with an afternoon of live music and great Grand Lake fun. So save the date and bring your good times and your laughter too. Bobby the Bobber is back for this year's annual Great Grand Bobber Drop. Bobbers will start dropping from the sky at 8 a.m. at areas near Grove, including Elk River, Honey Creek, Sailboat Bridge, Shangri-La, and in Horse Creek near Bernice. After you've gathered some bobbers, bring them to the Grand Lake Sports Center in downtown Grove and other official claim sites to win one or some of hundreds of prizes donated by members of the Grand Lake Area Merchants Association. Well, that's it for now from the Living Grand on Grand Lake events page. Welcome back to Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake, presented by Cherokee Casino Grove.
This next segment is much more in my comfort zone. Oh, thank you. And yes, still related to our theme of how to deal with stress. Food Truck Friday is a great event held in downtown Grove on the first Friday of each month through the summer. Guests gather to enjoy some delicious food from a variety of great food trucks, and there's always lots of great fun to be had at this event, perfect for the entire family. I mean, I was living my best life when I ate that Ginger Jake's hot dog, and the only stress I felt was trying to decide which flavor of Italian ice I wanted afterwards. So here's more about a peaceful and fun way to spend a Friday night. Welcome back to Living Grand on Grand Lake, and I am really excited about today's episode. We are introducing you to some of the amazing vendors at Grove's Food Truck Friday. This event has been so popular, it attracts hundreds of people to downtown Grove, right on 3rd Street. It's a fabulous event, and today we're here to meet the owners of Ginger Jake's Hot Dogs. So, you know I'm a fan, I love the hot dogs. So tell me a little bit about what kind of inspired you to start this business.
The inspiration came because I love hot dogs. She loves food and I love hot dogs.
Food, he loves hot dogs. It's like, what can we do that we're passionate about? It was like food.
Let's start a hot dog stand. Yeah, we started with a little push cart, like the New York style, like you'd see up in the big cities. And that was kind of grassroots level where we started. And then some friends of ours presented this trailer to us, and so we was able to jump on that opportunity and we haven't looked back.
That's fantastic. So what did you do before you owned the food truck?
Well, before I owned the food truck, I was a teacher at Grove Middle School for 6 years. And then some things happened on our farm. I'm 4th generation farmer. So I left teaching behind to go back and help my dad on the farm and help out around there. And so this is just a fun thing to do in the evenings and on the weekends when I can squeeze it in the farm life.
We love the people coming and just socializing with them. We get to see all of our friends from either school or work or church. It's just an amazing time.
Well, what types of hot dogs are on your menu?
We have your basic, we call it a classic, it's just mustard and relish. And then from there, it's just endless. We go from a PBR, which is peanut butter, bacon, and raspberry jelly, all the way to our newest one, which we're calling the Big Mac, which is mac and cheese, bacon, and honey on top of that.
We're always looking for new ways to make just an ordinary dog taste extraordinary. We have a pizza dog, and I'm working on a secret one.
Well, Brad, I'm really excited to learn more about the local. I have visited your establishment many times at Food Truck Friday, but maybe tell our viewers a little bit, how did you get into this business?
Okay, my wife and I have always had the desire to do a food truck. You know, there's a couple of food truck movies and we watch those, and my wife's always been passionate about food and about good food. So our goal and idea with this food truck is to provide locally, as much locally sourced food as possible. So we get produce from local growers in the area, you know, when it's available. We also source some things from Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, because, you know, it's close by. And then the beef and chicken as well. We try to get locally sourced and, you know, like grass-fed beef.
And your food it's so fresh, but impressive that even the beef and the chicken is local as well.
Thank you, yes. We get the beef, mainly we get from M&M Butchering in Miami, which most of it right now is sourced from Kansas. So, but we're working with local farmers to eventually set aside a private herd for us. So it'll be even more local from right here in Grove. That's our goal.
Well, tell me some of the things that you have on your menu.
Okay, so our menu, we started with chicken chunks, and they're just a homemade recipe. My wife, just made them at home. The main seller for chicken chunks are the honey garlic, and that's the top. It's one of my favorite. A couple summers ago, I went to Ireland, and I had the best burgers I've ever had in Irish pubs, and so my burgers are kind of Irish pub style, grass-fed beef, and our buns are made by Raymer Farms in Miami. They're Amish family farm, and so we try to do, a little different flavor on it, a little different spin.
I did not grow up barbecuing. I did grow up in the restaurant business, but it was hamburgers. And I just barbecued as the sideline and worked in the oil field for 25 years and took early retirement and started this business here. We have pulled pork, sausage, chicken, bologna, brisket, ribs, and our sides are potato salad, coleslaw, and beans. And we have pulled pork nachos, which are very popular.
Well, Bailey, I'm really excited to be here at the Rope and Flamingo Italian Ice. Of course, I've tried this several times at Food Truck Friday, and I love it. So tell me what is Italian Ice? What am I eating here?
I always say it's a lot better than a snow cone, but it's fresh fruit whipped like ice cream.
And so what am I sampling here?
That's mango, and that's one of my favorites.
One of my favorites as well. So tell me about Food Truck Fridays. What can people expect when they come out to Food Truck Fridays, and what sorts of things do you guys serve?
We serve sweet tea, unsweet tea, lemonade, and then of course the Italian Ice. And it's just a great event on Fridays to get together with your community and try different foods.
For more information, check out Food Truck Fridays on Facebook. Then check out Living Grand on Grand Lake and like our page while you're there. And if you want to watch this episode again or any of our other episodes, visit rsu.tv, click on shows, and then Living Grand. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more on Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
Grand Lake's newest destination for great fun is located just off the lake in Grove. At Cherokee Casino Grove, you'll experience exceptional food and outstanding service. Stop in to relax with your favorite drink and root for your team on the big screen. Experience live local music on the 1897 stage every weekend. Cherokee Casino Grove on Highway 59 at East 250 Road. It's the most fun you'll have off the water.
At Rogers State University, we keep things personal.
It all starts here.
We make sure our graduates get the most out of their education.
RSU has campuses in Claremore, Bartlesville, and Pryor, with on-campus housing and a wide variety of programs to suit your needs.
It all starts here.
Rogers State University.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
Welcome back to Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake, presented by Cherokee Casino Grove.
Welcome back. In our final segment for our show today, I'm going to show you my favorite way to relax at the spa. And my friends at Illusions have hosted me today, showing me a little bit of what they have to offer. Tassie Honeycutt has been well known for her exceptional skills as a stylist. She always wanted to do more, and after years of hard work, she's expanded her business and opened Illusions Day Spa. As beautiful as it is functional, Illusions is your one-stop shop for a peaceful path to beauty and relaxation. So Tassie, what led you into this career? How did you decide you wanted to do hair?
Well, my mom was a beautician, and I have a lot of family history of beauticians, and so I was going through high school and decided, I could do this in high school. So I went ahead and did the Vo-Tech cosmetology. And so I just started getting in it and absolutely loved it. I didn't know if I would, because you never know if I'm gonna like it compared to everybody else liking it in the family, but I did. I love being with people, I love talking.
You're always like, were you that girl in high school? You loved doing hair and
I was very creative.
Yeah.
Yes, very, and would do my friend's hair, would do my hair, and there was times I'd run in and go to Walgreens or Walmart and get some sun in and fry my hair off, and my mom was like, oh my gosh, because she did not want to color the hair at the time. So it was one of those things where I learned a lot on my own, so.
And I kind of remember going to your shop. You had a much smaller location and really just kind of did hair at the time, right? Didn't you start off kind of a little smaller than what you are now?
I did. I started off with a one-person salon. I came here and was I had worked for someone, and a lady had called me and said, I am selling my salon if you're interested around here. And I went and looked at it and I was like, it's one person. But I thought, you know what, this will be perfect for me to start. And when I did, I just started off as just me in the salon, and then built up. So I actually bought Illusions. So when the lady called me and asked me if I wanted to buy, I was like, no, but the big thing about it is it had Aveda, and Aveda was my really #1 product because you can't find it in small towns very often. Of course, it was in our big town of Tulsa, so I was really excited to have that product. So I went ahead and just did it, and so I've just carried the Illusions name, and now I've just made it into the day spa. So. When we have moved here, I wanted my kids to be around cousins, and my brother and his wife was here with their kids, and so I thought, I'm just gonna move to Grove. Never dreaming that I was going to be opening a successful, enormous spa in Grove, America, because I do have a lot of people come in that are from Vegas and that are just visiting and doing things and say, oh my gosh, this is like Vegas salons, or this is like California salons. That makes me feel amazing, because my biggest town that I've really have worked in is Tulsa, so that's kind of exciting to me. Yeah, so we get excited. And then of course the little coffee bar was just another perk that we put in to make something different, and I don't know, we just have had fun with that. I think a lot of people have enjoyed that.
Tell me how with the path to where you are today, where you have this whole spa, what kind of led you in this direction?
The more I got in it, the more I wanted to be with more people and more people and more people. And so I just decided, you know what, why not keep going? Grove doesn't have anything like that, and I'm from Tulsa, and why not bring a little Tulsa to a little town of Grove? And so when I started talking and filling out everybody and having kind of a lot of fun with it. And so everybody was on board, and it has been nothing but a blessing. It's been fun. So, yeah.
What are some of the services that you offer?
We offer everything. We offer massages, we offer, of course, hair, we offer lash extensions, facials.
Oh, maybe we should have done some lash extensions today.
Oh yeah, we offer a little bit of everything. Pedicures, nails, spa pedicures. We're actually expanding right now. We're in the process of putting some kids' chairs in here also, so we'll be a full family fun salon to where you can get the pedicures and the little bitty nail chairs, and so it's going to be neat. We're kind of having fun with it all, and we're opening. It's going to be nail bar and a lash bar.
Well, thank you for getting me ready today, and thank you for joining us today on Living Grand on Grand Lake. Tune in next week. We'll be right here with more on how to live the grand life. I'm Christy Wallace. Thanks for watching.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake is presented by Cherokee Casino Grove and made possible by...
At the Mid-America Industrial Park in Pryor, there are over 100 jobs waiting for someone just like you. These are high-paying jobs that don't require a degree. With over 80 manufacturing plants to choose from, it's easy to find your dream career. Need training? Don't worry, because Mid-America provides on-campus classes supported by employers. If you have recently graduated from high school and want to start a career in manufacturing, earning a great wage and benefits, visit midamericadeliverscom to learn more.
Also by...
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
Plus by...
I had the drive to boost my earning power.
I was driven to be more competitive in the job market.
Finishing my degree, that's what drives me.
If you left college without a degree, Reach Higher, Oklahoma's degree completion program, can change your life. You get affordable tuition, flexible class schedules with online options, and a degree from a state university.
I was driven to earn my diploma.
And I did it.
Apply today at reachhigheroklahoma.org. Let your drive drive you.
And by viewers and members like you.